I had a couple ideas I put on the board. They were kind of separate ideas, but they pretty much relate to each other. And the one idea is simply about friction. And thinking about it from a physical viewpoint and then expanding it. Friction thing, I was thinking just Newtonian. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. And if it wasn't for friction, if I had a ball here and I shoved the ball and, well, let's say it could go straight out the window, say it threw a ball out the window, it would just keep going continuously. It would follow gravity, it would just orbit the Earth because until it hit something, of course. Because there's no friction, no air friction to slow it down. You know, friction in our life is everything. Our whole reality wouldn't work without friction. It seems like such a negative thing. You know, it invades all our systems, it makes inefficiencies in everything all kinds of machines that we run and everything else. The friction is like the enemy of auto mechanics. It's the enemy of everybody. But without friction, we'd be screwed. Nothing would ever slow down. Nothing would stop. You know, if I bounced a ball between these two surfaces, if they were totally parallel, it would just keep bouncing back and forth indefinitely. You know, if there was no air resistance, which is a type of friction. And of course, you know, so it impacts Newton's laws. It kind of breaks Newton's laws, but of course there's all kinds of laws that put friction into Newton's laws. I mean, all kinds of expressions and formulas. It's all well documented how to put friction into the equations. But it basically, you know, it basically makes it so that every action, it doesn't have an equal and opposite reaction because these parasites have been pulling energy out of the system all the way along, you know, before it reacts on the way to impacting the second, you know, however your reaction is going. You know, if it's hitting another ball, say, you know, a ball hits another ball and the other ball takes off, there's losses. There's all kinds of losses. You know, first ball's rolling loss, the second ball's rolling loss, the impact, the inelasticity of the balls, or the elasticity rather, would be absorbing energy as well if it doesn't totally perfectly repel it. There's all kinds of little tiny losses. Wear, grinding, dust, absorbed, dissipated heat, energy lost as heat, loss resistance, basically that's it, friction. The second is a discussion about karma again. I should do a freaking playlist about karma. I've addressed it so many times. But to keep it brief, I view karma strictly as action equal and opposite reaction type, you know, perspective. It's nothing mysterious, no agent of reward or punishment other than self. It's simple action reaction. It's just that it applies to more than raw physics and electronics. It applies to everything, basically. And that's, to me, what karma is. I know there's a lot of other ideas about karma. I went into some of the other thoughts and ideas and types of karma and all that on other videos. But I'm thinking about it because of the statement of being karma-free. These Eyes God channel I really liked, although she's dropped out a few years ago, and I strongly recommend her videos. I mean, I recommend someone's videos. It doesn't mean I necessarily agree 100% with everything they say, but you can really see the evolution from her early videos to her later videos, and then some of her last videos. But some of her videos, like in the 60s, were really good. Anyway, she used to say that she didn't believe in karma and that she was karma-free. And I was thinking, in what ways could that be true? You know, in what ways isn't it true? What ways can it never be true? What ways can't it be true from someone's viewpoint, at least? So, from karma, I went karmaholic and karma-free. This was just a later thought. Let me go through it real quick. Karmaholic. There are some people who take on more karma than they deserve to take on. They take on more grief than they deserve to take on. They live a miserable life even though they don't cause misery for other people. Karmaholic. So that could be the martyr, that could be the clueless victim, the simpleton who just stumbles into one pitfall after another. It could be the saint, the true saint who is truly trying to help mankind. It could be the pseudo self-appointed saint, who's got kind of a martyr complex going and is putting all this on his own shoulders, his or her shoulders. It could be the empath, trying to heal people and taking on too much of their emotional and physical crud. And this word catalyst, that's just kind of the raw speak word for karma, really. But the look is that catalyst, like karma, is like anti-karma, I should say, is what catalyst kind of is in the raw speak way. It's just put there, it's stumbling blocks in life that are pre-planned for you to work your way around. It's a catalyst to help you get to a higher evolution state, so to speak, and roughly spoke. Karma-free as a deception, i.e. alms. In the Catholic Church, in Middle Ages, you could pay no matter what you did or who you killed or anything else. If you were a rich man, you had lots of money, you could buy alms and guarantee your place in heaven simply by buying your way to heaven. Then there's gurus who've kind of done the same thing sometimes. So I put the dollar symbol down here. Now, could a sat guru, a true guru, which is what sat means in Sanskrit, anything that starts with a sat in Sanskrit just means true. Sat guru, a true teacher, could he, and if he could, would he ever take on a Chila's karma, a student's karma? And I'm putting a no on each of these pretty much, a qualitative no on each of those where, maybe I can see exceptions to either. And one possible exception would be like a deliberate deception to change the student's approach. So you had a student who was just totally possessed with trying to weigh out every karmic action or trying to make alms or had some big burden of guilt. He may do something like that to alleviate that or to get that student out of that groove. Then there's the other type that may seek to balance. They feel they've done some great wrong and they want to even up that wrong. I just saw that on a show last night on 9/11 where the leader, the fire chief, was all wrecked with guilt and he's trying to save as many lives as he killed, as he caused to die, whatever. So there's all kinds of ways this can go. A lot of, commonly charity, of course. It's a good thing. Then there's random acts of kindness, service to others, even politics, which can be a form of service to others, service to society, if you do it honestly. A rare thing these days. It's so hard. Power is so corruptive. People usually go into politics with the right, you hope they come in with the right goals. Service to the poor, service to society, service to the tribe. And to the tribe is, well, I've gone through it in my last video. I don't want to get that negative again. And so service to society could be like achievements in science or art. And then the middle thing is kind of just to deny karma, just to detach from it. And it can be on the detached side or the deny side. The deny side is to ignore, it doesn't happen at all, and just end it there. Or maybe they're sort of a martyr. Or maybe they're just the person who just accepts whatever happens, and life just sucks. Another type of martyrdom. So all in all, I go back to the bottom line here is there is no agent of punishment or reward other than yourself. Life tends to be reflective, and we tend to reap what we sow. It's as simple as that. There is no agent of reward or punishment other than self. I smash myself in the face. This energy is terminating, and I should realize, I should observe what I'm doing to myself. Observe the ways I'm hurting myself, and then just let go. This has been, the theme of my last decade here is observe and let go. Observe how you're hurting others. Observe how you're hurting yourself. Stop doing it. Stop hurting yourself. When you're hurting the other, you are hurting yourself. That's the law of one, but you've got to understand that a little deeper. I'm not going to go there today. No agent, reward, or punishment other than self. Sure doesn't seem like that, though, does it?